Everybody. Peace, everybody. I'm Nubia Queen, a member of Family Over Relatives. I'm here to show you a little memory of how I became a member of Family Over Relatives. Let's begin. So, in the beginning, Justice Wali had an event prior to Saving Our Youth, and I missed that event. So, as a spectator and a fan, I emailed him and said, hey, I wasn't able to make it. I'm hoping to make it to the next one. I didn't know. And also, I thought that he was a long distance California Hollywood type celebrity. So, of course, I emailed him, jumped on his bandwagon, and I finally came and made it to Saving Our Youth, which was very informational, especially as a single mother with a young son and two young girls. He had explained and educated us on how the society and being a single mother has a bigger impact on our children versus how everybody else impacts our children. So, society meaning like drugs, music, and the people that us single mothers associate with. And things like us single mothers can change about us is educating ourselves, making ourselves aware of our surroundings and the people that we interact with, also with our environment and the men that we choose to be with. So after this event, as you see, we took a picture. He explained to me that I was chucking up the deuces. That's common, and honestly, it's so all across America. Like everybody's doing it. And the proper way to keep us unified is the peace sign. The peace sign closed together means unity. And I never knew that. Never knew that. So when he taught me that, as you can see in all my rest of my pictures and on Nubian Hands LLC, on Facebook and Instagram, that I'm always throwing up the peace sign. Either this way or that way, I'm throwing up the peace sign. And to show you proof, this is me becoming a member of FOR after realizing how much of an impact I can have. And speaking to Justice Wali, he seen that I had potential and thought that I can turn my potential into performance. As you guys know, that's his motto. And what I do is I do photography and videography for Justice Wali FOR, and also I do it for myself for Nubian Hands. And majority of the pictures that you will see with FOR, you don't see me in it due to the fact that I'm taking the pictures. So just keep that in mind when you say you don't see me there or whatever. I'm the one taking the pictures. If you do see me in the group pictures, luckily we had hired a photographer outside of FOR. And as you can see, I do the peace sign correctly now. FOR everywhere. And being a part of this, being a part of this, Family or Relatives has exposed to me to a lot of things, which was the opportunity to speak. So I was able to speak here at one of Wali's events. And if you guys don't know who Justice Wali is, he is a motivational speaker, um, urban coach. Okay, my bad. Let me puff a little. Maybe my speech will come back normal here. But he's an urban coach. Born and raised in Chicago, and he moved out to Minnesota, St. Paul, Minnesota. And he's been doing a lot of speaking and a lot of protesting activists. He's done cleaning the neighborhood. You will get to know a lot about him when I do his interview coming up in a couple of weeks here. So again, like I said, I'm here taking pictures because he gave me the opportunity to speak. I was using sign language, which is sign and communicating at the same time. I was able to participate in giving back to our youth in teaching. This was the most amazing experience I ever had. And to go back, and when he gave me the opportunity to speak here, let me show you a video here. Sorry, you guys. There we go. Hello, family over relatives. Hello. I had stage fright, so he helped me loosen up there. And I appreciate everybody who came and visit and showed out. There's another video. I got the chance to speak.
Black woman. I'm going to speak a little bit about my little experience and the message I want to send to you guys. Me as a black woman, I wish my mom was able to teach me how to be a strong black woman. My mom's here and there. She's a first generation in our family. So
I'm used to doing sign
her,
language
she
all
was
the
still
time.
learning herself how to walk herself into this society and the community. So me watching her grow up, it was like, okay, you can be independent, you can do things on your own, but you still need a man to be helpful, to help to assist you, to help balance you.
And that's the truth. A lot of us don't have that understanding that we need a man. I'm sorry to say, I'm not against anybody's preference, but for me, I love men, and it takes a man to reproduce. It takes a man to teach a boy, how to become a man, and also to teach a young girl how men are, or not even supposed to be, because some men are not. They're not, definitely not the same. But an idea, a goal mind of what a man that they would like to have, and the type of man that they get introduced in life, especially as single mothers, impacts our children a lot. I mean, when I say a lot, I mean deeply a lot. I mean education, spiritually, sexually, physically, emotionally, everything can impact the child. So, like I said, we did some, excuse me, back to the children's stuff. So, let me get that up here for you guys to experience that. So, this is us. This is my board opportunity that I had. It was a lot of children. There was a lot of parents at this event. I'm very grateful that I had this experience. Well, we're wrapping it up, y'all. There's a lot of children there. The reason why we represented purple was for royalty and to give respect to breast cancer, 232. Show awareness. Also, we had Saving Our Youth. I was able to willingly participate in that. That was a beautiful event. Rain, sleet, or snow, we was out there in St. Paul. It rained that day. And I got the chance to protest. And that was a beautiful event.
I did another thing. I could have been at home looking at YouTube and wait till something happened and be like, I shoulda, woulda, coulda.
He's hoping people will see the half dozen or so people holding signs out on this busy intersection at Dale and University. And no, there are always people working towards peace.
I figured, there's no such thing of a day off.
He's hoping people will see them and be encouraged to join in.
It's just like being in the classroom and everybody's scared to raise their hand, but everybody got the answer. It's one of them situations.
And I
just think if they see a form of consistency, then they will be out as well.
It's tiring. I'm tired of crying. I'm tired of worried about my family and friends. I'm tired of worried about the strangers that are around us.
Nubia Queen says she's out here for her kids.
I want peace and harmony.
And she says that comes through teaching young people to recognize their emotions, have empathy, and think about consequences.
Yes, but now we need to step back and think about it. How will this affect me? How will this affect the other people that I'm going to
share his information,
possibly take their life away?
And that was Hannah Flood reporting about
so
2 weeks ago.
Check that out on Fox News 9. So, yes, I be traveling state to state. Right now, I'm currently in St. Mary's, Georgia. I just left the George Floyd protest in Minneapolis, and had to come down here to just to get a little breather and catch up and do some research on some other things that's been going on. A lot of police brutalities, um, a lot of hanging that's been going on, which is very suspicious to me. A lot of disrespect to our dead. And to clarify, once again, I have posted this many times and said this many times. Nobody ever said that George Floyd was a hero. We are saying that there is no reason why George Floyd should not been able to be alive the next day to see a judge and to be judge and jury as a police officer. That's not right. So was enough, and especially from Eric Gardner, that stemmed from that. So again, to be clarified, nobody said George Floyd was a hero, but he did make a lot of change with the police department. And we needed that change, especially for Breonna Taylor. She has a new law that's been set up for her as well. They banned the no knock warrant. We need justice for Elijah McClain. We need justice for Arian McCree in South Carolina. We need justice for everybody across the United States. We all need justice. We just need to be treated fairly and respectfully. And that's it. So at the end of the day, I want to say I appreciate it that you guys have tuned in to my Nubian Hands newscast. That's what's going to be here. I'm stepping out the box even further, and that's thanks to FOR and the motivational coach, Justice Wali. So you can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube, Twitter, and I think that's about the most social medias we have right now. Oh, no. Justice Wali has a website, justicewali.com. And he also has a podcast on Podbean and on Apple Podcasts. So you should check them out. Peace, everybody. Till